Hello and welcome, my meeples eating peoples. It's SJB here, and we've got quite the journey for you today. Just to be honest, I know we're starting on round 6 and 7, and I'm doing a sawed start, which is really easy to do. But what I wanted to try is a spam strategy where we only use dartling guns. Now, most people, when they think of dartling guns, specifically on Chimps mode, they think of using them up to maybe a Mad, or maybe if you're feeling getting crazy, you can feel a Bez or something like that. But no. We're going to stick with 4th tiers today. I only want to use the Plasma Accelerator and the Rocket Storm. That's it. I might throw in a Bloon Tower Defense system just kind of for giggles, but that's not actually the plan. I just want to use the top 2 paths and just kind of see if we can make those work, because I really feel like they counteract each other's weaknesses. The only weakness to Plasma Accelerator is obviously crap tons of balloons or purples, right? I mean, maybe purple camos if you want to get crazy about it, but then Rocket Storm doesn't really have a weakness. If anything, it's Moabs, and that's exactly what the Plasma Accelerator is good against. So that's the plan, man. We're going to use a combo of ridiculous 4th tier dartling guns and see if we can make some crazy crap happen. In addition, I've got a pretty wild story for you guys today. One that is still bringing me anxiety because it just happened quite recently, and I hope that I can get it out for you guys without freaking out, maybe like crying or something like that. But it's a pretty wild one, so stay tuned. Okay, I am realizing we do have one for sure weakness, at least in the early part of the game here. Lead balloons. Those metal pesky balloons are coming out in 2 rounds here. And I think Sauda could take down round 28 by herself, but I'm not sure about round 30. So if we can magically get a Hydro Rocket Bots in between 28, 29, and 30, that would be awesome. But I am not really guaranteeing that. We're going to have to time this, though. I think the easiest way to time it is... No, I can't time it, really. I think that's just good enough. Hopefully, yep. Okay, that's good enough for that. Now for round 30, I don't know if I can try to time it like on this circle or something like that, because we're not going to get our ability up in time. Maybe? Maybe. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to have to plan a first here. Try to drop it in. Bam, Shazam! Do we get it? Yes, we do! All right, so no extra towers required, but obviously some pesky micro right from the get-go there. Why does nobody call it the herps? Like, you know, like I want to get some HRP here. Let's get the herps in. But I think a lot of people, the problem is they don't usually go for herps. They usually go for herp. But today we're going for the herps. We're gonna be giving herps to everybody. Let me just be honest with you guys. Herps all around. It's gonna be great. On top of that, whoa. Let me think about this. Plasma Accelerator. Oh, that's kind of lame. Like, just the PA. Nah, we're going for the herps. Let's go mostly herps. Maybe a few paws. Just paws. Paws and herps. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But I think I should probably go for a top path dartling gun here to just kind of combine with everything. I think it's going to be a little bit more effective against the Moab. Now, at this point, I'm not microwing. I'm just letting it kind of flow and exist in nature here, and we are still doing a very good job. Dartling guns, especially Hydro Rocket Pods, really good early game tower. Kind of want to risk it for the biscuit and do a no micro challenge. Should we try? Okay, let's do a no micro challenge where we just use Sauda's ability and see if we just take it down with 2 dartling guns without aiming. Come on, little dartling guns. Uh-oh, it's going to be close. One last little hit here. Ba-doop-boop. Badonko. Yeah! And we're keeping that black Chimps metal flowing, my friends. This is real Chimps, by the way. This is not a Himps game. I would like to point that out, because if we lose at the end part of the game here, that's okay. It just shows that this strategy doesn't work, or maybe you should adapt it in the late game, because right now we are rocking. And because we're rocking, I think we have to realize that we don't just have to chill with dartling guns. We can buff them just a little bit. I think a jungle drums village is probably in order here. So let's go like this. Put it just out of range here so we can get the bigger radius of jungle drums. Keep it all in range. And then I think I'm going to go for a Plasma Accelerator, just to be honest with you guys. It's only $11,000. I don't think we're having any issue saving up for it. But in the meantime, I do want to tell you guys the start of the story. The start of the story is me and Amanda decided to go on a walk. And I walk outside my door. I've got Luna on my leash, and Amanda's got Lily on her leash, and we see a raccoon. Talk about fairly dominant here. It's not the herps doing the work, it's the paw. It's just dominant. I mean, look at this. I mean, if we look at pop count, 5,000. Doesn't look like a lot. 11,000. Clearly, he's doing a lot of the work here. But it's really solid. It's actually everybody kind of combined together doing everything in a very normal, fashioned kind of way. But I just don't see anything ever getting through this spot right here. In fact, I think that I might build my next dartling gun right about Schnaw and get another Plasma Accelerator and shoot down a straight line. Whew. Now we're getting fancy on it. So let's shoot down this nice straight line here, aim it right there, and once we get a Plasma Accelerator, we got this entire area right here where we're just going to straight up dominate, and we were smart with our village, allowing us to get this guy in range as well. Unbelievably delicious. Alright, easy peasy. Before round 63, we're going to go Plasma Accelerator. The issue is I don't ever see a point of the bottom path upgrade with this guy. I don't know if Digikey will ever do something about that to make this more reasonable, but I still think Advanced Targeting gives us that camo detection automatically, which is cool. And then Faster Barrel Spin, it gives us so much more damage than the other upgrade. And I don't think they've changed this because I have not looked at it in a long time or tested it out in a long time. And Digikey does, you know, just happen to like to change random little stupid things about towers, make sure everybody uses all the cross paths all the time. And that does make it a little more difficult to remember or know what actually is going on right now. But I'm pretty sure that the middle path is almost always the right one to go for. And you can tell it's doing a really good job. I mean, we just dominated with no micro. I like this no micro dartling gun strategy so far. It's just doing good. So next part of the story here. The raccoon. So Luna just starts pulling me, man. And now Luna doesn't normally chase after most things. In fact, Lily's been rabbit hunting for a long time now, where she's just been looking for all the rabbits everywhere, looking under evergreen trees and all this nonsense. But Luna, she's an older puppy. She's almost 8 years old now. Oh, she might? No, in about 2 weeks. She's going to turn 8. So she starts pulling me, man, like pretty hard. And we get pretty close to this raccoon, and I'm like, oh, it's actually not running away very much. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's not a raccoon. It's actually a kitty cat. So unfortunately, Luna kind of had some momentum, and she sort of pulled me. Trying to chase the cat, basically. And I was still on the sidewalk, but Luna definitely did go in this guy's yard. So, what happened next kind of surprised me. I didn't even know the guy was outside, but he ended up kind of chasing us down the street and came to yell at us. And now when he came to yell at us, normally it's one of those things where he's like, just stay off my yard or something like that. Honestly, I would have been totally cool with that. But he came at us and started being very mean to us, like right from the get-go. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And honestly, it happened just a little while ago, but I kind of get a lot of anxiety in these situations, so I don't remember exact words that were declared, I guess. But generally, he was being pretty rude to us, and in the end of all of it, threatened us, said, do it again and see what happens. And I already apologized twice. I said, I didn't mean anything by it, man. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't even know it was your cat. I didn't even know it was a cat. And so at this point, after he threatened us, I walked away. I'm like, I'm done. Like, dude, you're not allowed to do that. Like, that's not okay. It wasn't a threat like we're going to kill you or something like that, but it's pretty bad if you ask me. So keep in mind that this is a neighbor that I've been somewhat cordial with over the past 3 years. He stopped by and he said hello a couple times, and honestly, I just like to mind my business. When he comes and says hello, I say hello back, but I don't usually go out of my way to say hello to him or anything like that. In fact, I say hello to nobody. I just mind my own business, and if anybody ever has any problems with me, they can let me know, and I will, of course, do my best to not make that happen again. But nobody's ever come to me because I just kind of do my own thing, make sure I'm keeping my own place pretty happy and healthy and everything, and that's kind of how it is. So anyways, after that, keep in mind, I'm with Amanda at this point. So we're just kind of like talking along the way, and we're like, wow, I can't believe that guy actually like threatened us over this. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, you know, I kind of understand it. It's his cat. I mean, that might be his like family member. He's probably had this cat for a really long time. So like, I kind of get that he was being defensive, and he thought that maybe I had my dog try to sick his cat, basically. You know, and I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, you know. So that's why I said sorry twice. Anyways, we wrapped around the neighborhood. We went back about 30 minutes later, and this guy, again, he didn't leave it alone. He actually came out, and he started to be mean to us again and yell at us a bit. And I was like, dude, come on. Like, what do we got going on here? He's like, when I am mowing the lawn, I turn off the lawnmower when you guys are walking by and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, all right, whatever. Good for you. I don't really care if you turn off the lawnmower or not, but all right. And I didn't even say those things. I was just like, okay, whatever. I didn't even say whatever. I was just listening, okay? By the way, check this out. We have $42,000 saved at this point, and around 79. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a few more dartlings. At this point, honestly, saving up for a big boy might be a fun idea, like a mat or something, but we said we were going to stay away from that. So instead, we're going to go for a Rocket Storm ×2. Now, the reason why I want to do a double dose of Rocket Storms here is just in case one of my abilities wears off, I want to have something as a backup. In addition, I decided to go for no crosspaths on this guy yet. I think I want to go for a combo. I want to do 1 powerful darts and 1 laser shot. It's kind of a weird thing to do, but it just kind of feels fun to me. Maybe we can like see who's got... Ooh, maybe if I do it at the same time, we can see who's got more pops at the end of the game. All right, let's get another one. Let's go for another Rocket Storm, and we're going to do this one as a powerful darts. Okay. Let's lock him in place in the exact same spot so we don't make any mistakes here. And we're going to try to leave these guys locked in place and know that this guy's got 800 or about 2,000 more pops right now. So we'll kind of like subtract that at the end of the game, just to see who's got more pops at the end of the game, who's more beneficial, I guess. And then after that, I'm still going to go for dartling guns. I mean, I have to at this point, and we're going to go for more lasers. And I think the only thing to do is just keep on spamming lasers and putting them right here. The question is, can we go through Chimps mode here with a no micro dartling gun challenge where we just let everything get popped and popped easily? So here we go. We got 3 Rocket Storms. Don't feel bad about using them. Okay? Just whenever you want, man. Press that button. Let them fly. One thing you can kind of tell here at this point is this far away, the powerful dartling gun is kind of spraying in a very, very wide pattern, where the laser shock is not doing that. He's aiming in a pretty short, small little area. So based on that, I think laser shock's probably going to end up with more damage overall by the end of the game. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. All right, another plasma accelerator, and of course, a faster barrel spin. And I think I'm going to go for more. I'm just going to start spamming them for the rest of the game, however many I can get. Honestly, I really wish that I could get another one over here, and honestly, I could go for a village, but screw it. Let's put it right now. All right, right now. Another one of these puppies, and we'll build it up when we get the money. So anyways, we wrap around, we're coming on back, and the guy, again, comes out of his house and comes at us and starts saying more things to us. Like, I thought it was over, but he starts saying more things to us, and Amanda's basically like, well, no matter what, you shouldn't threaten us. And he was just like, so anyways, I told him, give me 30 seconds. Let me explain really quickly. I told him that I have a neurological issue that's affecting my eyesight, first of all, which is indeed true. I do have that. And I thought it was a raccoon. And I did think it was a raccoon. I kind of couldn't believe people might not believe me that I thought it was a raccoon, because, you know, you should be able to tell the difference, but I'm wearing my sunglasses, it's already dark outside, I have eye issues, and it was a gray, dark gray, like almost striped cat, and from a distance, that stripedness kind of looks like the color patterns of a raccoon, I guess, you know, and I wasn't looking at its face, I was looking at its fat booty. Keep in mind, this was a pretty fat cat. So, anyways, we wrapped around, and the guy came at us and started kind of like being a jerk to us again. I told him, let me explain real quick. And I told him, hey, I thought it was a raccoon. I let Luna try to chase off the raccoon, and unfortunately I had the momentum, and the momentum brought her into your yard. And again, I'm sorry. And he still, after that, was still trying to like be mean and yell at me. And I'm like, dude, like, what do you want? What do you want from me? And he's like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, I already said I'm sorry 4 times. Let's just move on. All right. And he's like, okay. And I said, thank you. I appreciate it. And I walked away. And, you know, here's the thing. I'll be straight with you guys. It was wrong of me to chase off his cat. I didn't mean to do it. That's why I apologized. The first time that he came at us, all right, you know, whatever. Don't threaten me, though. That's number one thing. Don't threaten me. But all right, I get that maybe you came down and you were just kind of mad. You were upset that, you know, I was trying to attack your cat with my dog. Okay, fair enough. Of course, Luna did not hurt the kitty cat. Did not get the kitty cat. Did not even get close to the kitty cat. So of course, I stopped her. So, and I like animals, man. I'm you know, I mean, I don't have a cat, but I still like animals. I'm an animal lover. You know, I used to have so many pets as a kid. Frogs and lizards, and I've got fish, and I've got 2 dogs, obviously, and Amanda's allergic to cats. I don't think I would have a cat even if Amanda wasn't allergic to cats, but she is allergic to cats, so we can't get one anyways, and it kind of works out. So, check this out, by the way, guys. We're just freaking dominating. Oh my god, this is 96. This is no issues whatsoever. I don't even think I need to build anything else. The question is, can we do a no micro bad play? Or, you know what, maybe around 98 will overwhelm us, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, if we just use a couple rocket storms, I think we're going to be fine. And we're not even going to use Saw's abilities, I don't think. I don't think. We're going to see if we can save up all of our money here and beat an intermediate map on Chimps. No issues with just 4th tier Dartling guns. Whew. I'm not really like soloing with them, but one Chunk Drums Village and one hero over here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, okay. We got an issue. Okay. That actually did surprise me a little bit. The no micro disc is over, and you can tell that if you cannot do it against Reinforce Oh My Gods, you cannot do it against the bad balloon. Just fair enough, you just won't be able to. So we're going to start microing with our 4 Dartling guns here. I could do it for the 5th as well. It's mostly the reinforced balloons that are actually the problem, though, which is kind of interesting. Just like the ceramic layer itself is just going through all of these lasers. All right, we do get them covered here, ready to go. And now we can micro fairly effectively here. We can just kind of like melt. Ooh, ooh, bloop, 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 bloop. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, indeed we are running into issues. I will 100% admit it. I have not been using my abilities very properly, and I was not microing all that well either. But not expecting just 97, 98, and 99 to be major issues for us. It's kind of weird, actually. I kind of would have expected Sada to do more damage here against these super ceramics, but I guess not. We're going to make sure we use our rocket storms. We're going to, like, spread them out just a little bit here. Just 1. There's 2. I'll use Sada's jump as well, because why the heck not. And we got a lot of balloons overwhelming us right now. We're going to go for a 3rd rocket storm. And we might be overwhelmed again. All right, the question is, do we use Sada's ability at this point and just try to clean them up? Or do we try to save that for future rounds? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, we can't do it, man! I don't want to say I'm bamboozled or anything like that, but clearly there was just ownage. And you can see, you get to a point where it's too much. It just is. It's too much. So we're going to use everything we got under our belt here. We're going to use micro. We're going to use Sawda's abilities. So we're going to use everything we got. And we're going to see if we can handle this crap. All right, let's start off with a quick Sawda ability right now. Good timing on that one, by the way. We'll use our rocket storms as well. Again, I'm not really sure if this is the most effective place for them. Honestly, probably should put them in the front or something like that, but it is what it is at this point. We got all those Oh My God trying to get melted right here. I'm just going to use Sawda's ability while kind of a lot of stuff is going on. And we're going to use our last 2 rocket storms here kind of at the same time just to pop all the balloons. And that should take us through around 98 with 1 extra plasma accelerator necessary. Okay, fair enough. The question is, can the plasma accelerators also deal with 99 without too much help here? We don't have Sawda's abilities this time around. And we will have to micro. Guaranteed. All right, 1 DDT, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, we're getting overwhelmed. We're getting overwhelmed. Sawda ability. Oh! Oh, real Chimps, man. This is scaring the crap out of me. A clearly dominant strategy that turns into an expertly level garbage strategy kind of all at once. That's what we're dealing with right now. It's not working anymore. I've got the glue this time around. I don't know if it's going to be enough here. And it is not. I don't want to say we've lost yet, but dang, like officially, not a good strategy. Just want to call it. So I'm going to try the Ice Tower this time around. I think if I just slow him down in this general area next to Sawda, I might be doing a better job here. It'll give Sawda bonuses anyways as well. And I think I need to go for the top path here to get a Cold Snap to make sure I will hit those DDTs. All right, that's the plan. Also, maybe we can time our abilities just a little bit better with Sawda to make sure the front DDT gets popped like right on the cross path there. So let's do it like schnaw. Right on the cross path. We're going to slow it down. That looks good, or at least a lot better. We got a rocket storm this time around with that slowdown, and the DDTs do go down. Okay, great. Now the question is, can we pop a bad balloon? Hopefully, man. With plasma accelerators up the wazizzle. This is like what they're designed for, if you're willing to micro. If you're willing to micro. All right, quickly freeze here, and we finish it off. So yeah, I guess just let me know what you guys think about my story. I mean, am I just a complete jerk? Am I really that out of touch that I think that, you know... I don't know. I apologized, man. That's all I really got to say. I said I'm sorry. What else do you want from me? But let me know if you guys think I'm a big fat jerk, or I'd be honest too. You don't have to lie to me. You could be straight with me and tell me that, Chris, that was just the stupidest thing to do, and you're a complete jerk and an idiot. I cannot believe that I'm watching you as a YouTuber right now. But at least it is a true story and is actually what happened, and I pride myself on that, I guess. But if you guys enjoyed, press that like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.